Oh
But
yes,
we
very
are
much so. I'm
live.
sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's all right. This will be a fun one. Let's see who else. There's six people here.
All
And
right.
we
Wow.
Here we
That's
go. Here we go. We're letting in our six people.
hmm
And I'll have to turn this off so that I don't. Bavian is here. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Glad you can join us on a Friday. Uh, the Apologies for the change of regular date. Both of us were occupied with other things yesterday. Neither, I guess you had some Adbhuta moments, right?
I did. Yes, I
You
did.
had your
I did.
Adbhuta, Adbhuta. That's
Yes.
actually, yeah, yeah. When we dive into Adbhuta today, we can talk about the natural Adbhuta,
Oh
right?
yes. Excellent.
The
Sounds good.
Adbhuta of nature. Because whenever I ask people, that's the first thing they think about is natural wonders, right?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we should definitely talk about that. So, we can
Yeah.
work on that.
There's definitely the in the Murari play, there are definitely these moments of natural
hmm
wonder there too, because they're speeding along in the airplane, right? That,
hmm
but but in general, it seems like yeah. Anyway, we'll get
hmm
into it. Maybe that's not the top priority for wonder in Sanskrit literature. Why don't we, so like we always do, we can start off, first of all, welcome. Welcome to everyone. This is our, what, fifth now live stream, and we've got a record bumper number of participants today. Welcome everybody. Well, not such a great number, but that's okay. We make up for it in our charm and enthusiasm. I think we're also like this will be the next week is actually our last week of the course. I don't know how people feel about that. I'm kind of sad. It's been a whirlwind. We'll have this week we're doing Adbhuta and Krodha or Raudra, I should say.
hmm
Next week we're going to finish things off with Hasya and Shanta, two rasas that may or may not be rasas that we can do. And then I don't know. I thought we could, if Luther, you wanted to keep going, we can keep going and just
Let's
hang
keep
out
going.
on every
Yes.
week and read Sanskrit, and people are welcome to join through the live stream and see where we go. We'll need a name for our whatever this is, live
hmm
stream podcast, whatever it is. But we can.
hmm
I feel like I feel it's like a fun thing. It's like trying to
Yeah.
solve puzzles on the fly. Um, the but so why don't we can start like so I mean I guess a few announcements for the students. Uh, the marking is coming along. I'm working through module four, so
hmm
I'll get to five and six and seven and eight. We'll get through it. The your rasa project things now should be set. So each student, you have a group of one that you can go into and make your rasa reflection pages. And there's instructions on how to do that and collect things from the internet,
hmm
from the world around you that remind you that you feel evoke those rasas, and then each of the students is going to make their own rasa arts project, right? A
hmm
creative work of some kind,
hmm
whatever medium you want to do. Hopefully, there's lots of music. That's the one thing that I'm missing in all of
hmm
this. I just want to have like rasa music going in the background, but that's hard to do in the live stream. So why don't we do a few Q&As from the students, and then this hour, I guess we'll start with Adbhuta first and do Raudra second, or we can do whatever. What do you feel like doing with there?
Either one's fine with me.
Raudra first? Do you want to get angry first or get
Want to
like
get angry? Yes.
blown away?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to do first?
Yeah.
It's just us talking. What do you want to do first? Do you want to the chat can tell us too. What would you like to do first? Get
Yeah.
angry
Do we
or
have do we have any votes?
get
Let's see if
blown
we have
away?
any vote first, because
Yeah, if there's
for
any
the
votes at all.
I don't think so far there's no votes.
No
But
excitement at all.
well, let's
That's
I
okay.
don't know. Shall we be angry first, perhaps?
I'm down with anything. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm already angry
Okay,
for
good.
various reasons. So I can bring my, I've been
Bring your
angry all day
rage.
today.
Yeah.
So I can, yeah, it's actually kind of interesting to work on the Niraja wants Raudra, Nur wants the anger. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to work on anger while you're actually have a bit of things that are upsetting you. So, so it's kind of maybe
Do we have
really
to visit that? Do we
therapeutic.
have to do a little bit of therapy? Like a little bit?
Dhwani. We'll just do Dhwani.
Okay,
Everything
okay.
will be in the form of
All right.
Dhwani,
All
you
right.
know. Everything is
Sounds
going to
good.
actually stand for something else.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, good.
If you, I guess you did, yeah, if anyone, I don't know what the students thought in my videos, I tried to do that actually, is to channel my inner frustrations in the contemporary world into Bhima getting angry about what they're doing to
Yeah.
us and getting away with it and so on. Anyway, we can yeah, let's do anger
Yeah.
first, but let's do some Q and A's. We had some really good Q and A's actually.
Hmm.
Um, there's some Adbhuta stuff. So we can let me look for Raudra stuff since we're starting with
Hmm.
Raudra. There's so Lalit Krishna had asked Bharata Muni says Raudra belongs strictly to demons. But Parshurama goes on a full genocidal rampage because the king killed his dad. This shows how there's always an exception to the theory's clean categories.
Hmm.
Epic figures like Parshurama and Narasimha experience extreme fury, and these break down the classical
Hmm.
categories. Any thoughts on that? I had a thought, of course, but you want
What's your
to
thought?
jump in on that? Parshurama. Well, Parshurama is a mixed up category. He's a category of one. He's the Brahmin who's supposed to be calm, but he's filled with this inner rage
Hmm.
that we later actually find out it's because like his mother had taken the wrong fertility medication,
Hmm.
basically. Like it was something that was meant for a king's wife, but then she had
Hmm.
taken that one, and
Hmm.
so she got the wrong medication basically.
Hmm.
So like a lot of it, I mean, that's of course like a like a just a scholastic kind of explanation for it, but like in he represents a certain edge you can think of that Brahmin communities wanted people to know that they had,
Hmm.
like it's like
Yeah.
don't mess with us because that guy,
Hmm.
right? Like there's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
certain sort of
yeah.
like
Hmm.
look at that guy. You don't want me to turn into that sort of there's a kind of
Hmm.
a social ideology maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
What's your thoughts? Because in other words, he's supposed to be there is a demonic aspect to the character as a social character.
Well, I mean, this is something that I think we need to talk about and deal with.
Hmm.
In that, like, in a certain way, we can all agree, maybe, or something like that, that anger is bad or something like that.
Anger's bad. Yeah.
But then again, is it? I mean,
Mm. Hmm.
in what it seems like it is appropriate for different people. And I think about this a lot, actually, and
Hmm.
this is
Yeah.
something that we can think about maybe together. But, when someone says like, "How are you not angry about that?" Or
Yeah.
like, "Get angry about that." Or like, if you're not angry, you need to get angry. Or if you're not angry, you're not paying attention, or something like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
in what way, to say it's a demonic emotion, is this a problem with our translation of anger,
Hmm.
or is this a
Hmm.
problem or is there something else going on here? And this is, you know, some of the verses that I think would be fun to talk about here. We can get into that, like
Hmm.
what what is good about anger? Is anger a good thing? And I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
one other side note here, maybe other
Yeah.
people have something they can put in about this. If we think about kind of like the foundations of Western literature, the first word of maybe one of the founding texts of the Western intellectual tradition is rage. Manon, in the very first word of the Iliad is rage. Of
Hmm.
rage, sing, O muse. That's how it begins. Manon,
Hmm.
so is this also just like a cultural value? Like, oh, we
Wasn't
value.
there like a Rage Against the Night? Wasn't that some poem?
Oh yeah, don't go gentle into that good night, but rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light by Dylan
Right.
Thomas. Yeah, I
Or
mean, yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Maybe it was that. I don't know. Yeah. Rage Against the Machine.
Dying of the light, yes.
there's lots of positive rage, at least in the modern. Yeah, but there's an uncomfortable kind of quality to it, right? Like, we can bring in Babian's question, which I thought because there's like a control issue, right?
Hmm.
Like rage is could be a valuable energetic tool to
Hmm.
motivate, right? To get things
Hmm.
done, but it can turn it's like a fire, right? Like it
Yeah.
goes like quickly out of control.
Yeah.
Babian asks if the uncontrollableness is a defining characteristic of the bad Raudra rasa, then is that what distinguishes it from the more controlled and heroic actions of
Yeah.
heroes that we
Yeah.
perceive
That's
as
actually,
good Vira rasa? Yeah.
and again, I think this is a point where we can look to something like the determinant. So, like what I was
Mm.
arguing about Virarasa before,
Determinant is the vibhava, or what's your?
um,
Because I'm using kind of the
or sorry, what I
modern.
mean is like the actual emotion. So like,
Mm-mm-mm.
Raudra and, so remember when we were talking about Vira or Virya where that we talked, or at least I argue that the main thing there is energy, like the energy to do
Hmm.
something, whatever. So like what
Yeah.
yeah, so like what would the difference be here? To say like, oh, this is yeah, like is this just a bad version of Vira? I think that's a good question.
So, so there's we were looking at this in terms of the difference between the utsaha that's at the base of Vita, right?
Yeah.
The
Hmm.
energy to
Yeah.
do, to go get things done, right?
Yeah.
Or get go, as I like to say.
Yeah.
There's that energy, and then there's the energy of rage, or krodha, which Bhanudatta, when we're looking, I guess this the definition is also coming from Bharata, which is it's what is it the term now? Not priti pratikula. It's I'm blanking on it, but it's pratikula to one's own
Hmm.
uh, uh, pramoda. Sorry, pramoda pratikula.
Yeah.
So it's saying like anger comes from a certain kind of uh, um, pramoda pratikula, so things that are adversarial to your own
Yeah.
happiness,
Yeah.
delight, right?
Hmm.
So it's like stuff that annoys you, in other
Yeah.
words.
Hmm.
So, but I think that, at least I made the argument in the videos, that that is the kind of like boundary marker between whatever motivates a hero versus
Hmm.
whatever motivates the angry, rage monster,
Hmm.
basically,
Hmm.
which is like the only reason they're doing it is because they're annoyed by something that's like, you know, harshing on their vibe, basically, like pramoda pratikula, rather than like, oh, I need to save the that person, or I need to like restore
Okay.
dharma, or like daya, like compassion
So
towards.
the difference would be just like, is it bad or is it like,
Is
well,
it like because I'm annoyed, right? Like it's like a like ego driven
I
thing,
see. So
right?
it's
Like
whether
if
it's
I
ego driven or not, maybe. Okay.
that was one thought I had, was like that in terms of like where does that energy go? Does the energy get channeled into
Hmm.
becoming a heroic figure that, or is it channeled into just rage
Yeah.
uh, and like fighting for the sake of letting out that rage? The other thing, of course, is like the question of vengeance, right?
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
that's at least with the Bhima representation. We had a Nude said something in the chat too, that she started listening to the Mahabharata as a podcast. The anger, the supposed good guys, is why I stopped listening. Well,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder if that's Arti's
Yeah.
podcast. It's a good.
I
She's a
was
good
wondering this.
storyteller,
Yeah.
definitely. A lot of the plot lines just Vyasa getting his ego hurt. Yeah, there's the ego and getting angry. Suddenly, that's a curse. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. The curse is the kind of like the mythological motif of the
Hmm.
like something that's done only in anger and not in like nobody curses in the myths
Hmm.
because they're trying to be a hero.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't, can't
Yeah.
even think of a curse that a hero puts on someone else. Right?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
it's always just like, oh, that person annoyed me, so I'm gonna curse them. Right? It's an
Yeah.
interesting point, a curse. Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually a good point. And actually, I had sent,
Zitta Bamik. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Well, you should listen to the Arti Dando and maybe
yeah,
that one will bring you back, bring you back into the. It's a good one.
yeah, yeah. I had
Sorry, go
sent,
ahead, Luther.
no, no, I had sent, and maybe this would be a good one to think about because one of
Mhm.
so when I think of anger uh, in, um, in the South Asian tradition, in the Sanskrit tradition, I really think of three different people. And we already talked about one. We talked about
Mhm.
Rama Jamadagnya, right? We talked
Right,
about Parashurama.
right.
Um, and I think we mentioned Bhima uh,
Bhima, yeah.
as another one. But the other one
By the
that,
way, have you seen that, like the kind of ISKCON painting of Parshurama?
no, I haven't. I haven't.
It's captured. It's like a masterpiece. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay, okay.
Just side note, since it's a Friday, let me just show you this crazy painting that's
Oh,
gonna go
excellent.
in the
Please.
it's gonna go in the okay. I can't keep it. This is going in the Hasya videos that I'm just making right now. So
Hmm.
sneak peek to the live chat.
Hmm.
Um, this is a portrait of Europeans that was done. It's like a Pahari painter
Wow. That is
portrait of Europeans.
that is wild. What is
Isn't it?
happening?
Isn't it crazy?
That is amazing. That's absolutely amazing. That that's
Uh,
really, really amazing.
I'll just leave that up there while I search for Parshurama.
Yeah.
So yeah, so stay tuned, folks. That's coming next week. Uh,
But what I was going to say, okay, and I think Nirja had kind of alluded to this
mhm.
before. I really think of Parashurama and Bhima to a certain extent. You know, Bhima is an angry guy, seems to be very appetitive in how he thinks about things.
Mhm.
But the other person, and I don't think this gets enough sort of attention, is Draupadi in the epic.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
we'll talk about her. Here,
and
let
I
me
had
just show
sent,
you this
oh
painting.
yeah, well that's pretty excellent.
Isn't it? Yeah, like the this is like done by it was in the what's it called? The Prabhupada the Bhagavad Gita or no, so the Bhagavata Purana translation or
Yeah.
their version of the Bhagavata Purana, which has a Parshurama story. Like it captures this kind of rage. I don't know,
And
there's something
also,
crazy about.
like the arms chopped off and the head
Yeah.
chopped off. That's pretty intense. That's
Yeah.
I that's really intense.
Isn't it?
I'm
Like
in, I'm into it.
like
Yeah,
the
that's
and
pretty.
this whole like fear, like the kind of just because there's like like the dynamic obviously between rage and fear
Hmm.
is
Yeah.
so there's like kind of like there's like Raudra and Vira right on one side, like you can either go in either of those directions, but then there's always a fear that is
Hmm.
reactionary to the rage.
Yeah.
But
So
anyways, Draupadi, right?
yeah,
So
so
so we
I
have Parshurama, we have Bhima, which we'll talk about, and we have Draupadi.
yeah, and I had sent out just really quick a verse from the Kirata Arjuniya, and I
Oh
thought it'd
yeah,
be
should we
kind of
jump into it?
interesting. Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to think about this verse, um, in that it's at the very beginning of the Kirata Arjuniya, and it kind of sets up a certain um,
Or you, yeah.
dichotomy here, and I think it might be kind of interesting to look at in that, like, is is it what she's calling for Virya or or
Hmm.
Raudra or
Hmm.
sorry
Hmm.
and again
Draupadi's.
and again I want to get us to this point about thinking about rasa because again there's different things that go on in rasas, and again a rasa is something that we feel. It's not something that necessarily the characters feel or whatever. It's an aesthetized emotion, something that is supposed to be engendered or brought up or
Hmm.
brought
Hmm.
about in you. So one of the things I think is really interesting in the Kirata Arjuniya Oh,
Hmm.
sorry. Did you get the thing that I sent you? It's just a little.
No.
Oh, it's
Wait,
just a little Google Docs link.
did
Just
you
one
in
verse.
a
I
oh
sent it to
email?
your
Okay, got it.
email. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got it.
I just yeah resent it. But
Email. All
and I mean, I
right.
just put the verse up there. Maybe
Yeah,
we
let's
could
jump
look.
into it. Why not? Let's get
Yeah,
some Sanskrit going here.
because
I
I
am not a
think it's
robot.
because I think the kind of interesting thing about it is like what is Draupadi asking for? And we can maybe talking about that, we can kind of untangle some of this stuff. So this is verse I think I put up here verse the first sarga verse somewhere in the 40s. And I'll explain the context here.
Hang on, Google thinks I'm a bot. So
Oh no, sorry.
it's gonna take me. Okay, here we go.
It's just one single
Vihaya
word.
Shantim.
Yeah.
So this is from what
The
again?
Kiratarjaniya.
Okay,
It's 142 here.
right. We've read this, well, not this verse, but we've read portions of Girata.
Oh,
This is
did
the
you?
one with
Okay, so
Arjuna fighting against Shiva, and he accidentally has bhakti when he grabs him by the feet. That's what we learned
this
about
is a
it.
nice what meter is this? Rotodata maybe? Um and and yeah,
Let me make a
and
note
anyway,
of
let me
that.
explain the background a little bit and then I can let you we can read it or whatever. But the
Oh,
background of the Kiratarjaniya is that everybody remembers the part at the end where Arjuna fights Shiva, and
right.
Shiva is disguised as a hunter, a Kirata, and they have a battle together, and then Arjuna gains the god's favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yet the first three chapters apparently were very important and very
Mm.
popular in the
Mm-hmm.
intellectual tradition of South Asia. And the first three
Mm-hmm.
chapters are setting up Arjuna's journey. And what
Mm-hmm.
happens at the very beginning is that the brothers, the Pandavas, the heroes of our Mahabharata, have been exiled. They lost the dice game, and they managed to reach some sort of compromise where they were exiled and they have to remain in exile. And Yudhishthira, who is the eldest Pandava brother, the king, the Dharma king, who always wants to act righteously and dharmically, he says, no, we have to sit here and wait out um, our exile.
Mm.
Now there are, five Pandava brothers and their common wife, Draupadi. And basically the argument is always between Bhima and Draupadi and Yudhishthira. And I would go so
Right.
far as to say it's really between Draupadi and Yudhishthira.
That's right.
In that Draupadi, the wife, really eggs on Bhima, and there's this kind of solidarity between the two of them that I find quite interesting.
Sure.
And so basically, at the beginning of the Kiratharajiniya, we have three chapters, which a lot of people skip over because it's boring political dialogue, as somebody once told it, called it to me. But basically, what it is Bhima and Draupadi saying, "Go fight, just do it. What are you
Yeah.
doing sitting here?" And then Yudhishthira saying, "No, no, 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 no. I have to be
Right.
righteous." And then
That's
basically
right.
Arjuna says, "I'm sick of this. I'm going to go get some weapons." So he kind of
Right.
leaves, and then we
Yeah.
follow Arjuna on the rest of the story. And Arjuna is lucky in that he always gets to get out of the situation. He doesn't really have to wait. The other ones all
No.
just kind of wait there. So that's the backdrop of this verse.
Yeah, the twins have the worst deal because they don't even have personalities,
Yeah, the
really.
poor twins,
Like, like they're just sitting around waiting to be acknowledged.
Yeah,
Bhima at least like is like bickering and like he goes and breaks some trees and throws some mountain or two around.
yeah.
The two twins are but yeah, so go ahead.
So I don't know. Do you want to read this, or shall I read this, or what
Yeah,
should we do?
I can read it. So
Okay, go
so
for it.
this is now Draupadi talking,
This
right?
is Draupadi talking to Yudhishthira.
To Yudhishthira
Yeah,
when they're like discussing what to do and
yeah,
whether to just like sit
yeah,
in
mhm,
exile according to the rules or go and do
yeah.
something about it. Vihaya shantim nrupadhama tat punah prasida sandhehi vadhaya vidvisham vrajanti shatruna vadhuya nispruha shamena siddhim munayo na bhubrutah.
Yes, beautiful.
Right. Oh. Vihaya Shantim. Hey, Nrupa.
Yes.
Hey, King. We got ourselves a hey, you.
Yeah.
Hey, King, even though
Yeah.
he's not a king right now. Hey, King.
Hmm.
Hey, yo, King.
Yeah. Hmm.
Right.
Hey,
Okay,
King. Not that.
we got our king. I'll get that one. We're trying to how about I'll color it in red. We've done
Okay.
that one word.
Okay, good. Thank
Vihaya
you.
Shantim. Leave this piece behind.
Yeah.
Right? Vihaya Shantim. And then what's the prasid? Well, there's
Prasida, this is our other vocative. Prasida.
oh, it's not a it's not a command.
Yeah, it's
Prasid.
a command, right? Be pleased.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Dhamma. Dhamma is oh Vihaya Shantim Dhamma. Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Well,
Leave this
tat
place
tat
of
dhamma.
peace,
Yeah. Hmm.
this like base. Right. Leave this place of peace, right? Or this kind of a what do we platform of peace or something like that. Like this policy of peace.
Well, I was taking
Uh,
it as
or is it going with
kind of
Brasida?
goes across the thing, at least as far as I remember it.
Okay.
I should have looked up how to translate it again. But I was taking it as Vihaya Shantim, having given up, having left aside kind of forbearance or peace or kind of, this kind of conciliation or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Dhamma tat prasida, like settle
How about
down and
leave this peacefulness behind? Something like that.
yes, yes. And then Sandehi Dhamma Tat. Apply that Dhamma, that splendor.
Oh, you're taking okay,
Apply
so
that
Sunday.
splendor, Vadhaya, for the killing, Vidvisham, of your enemies.
Okay, okay. So hang on, hang on. So Santehi apply,
Yeah,
right? Sandhana, you have like yeah.
yeah.
Dhamma is what? It's not a place here. It's a
So I think it's Dhamman, like splendor,
splendor. Okay, okay.
or kind of
Oh, I'm thinking of
energy
Dhamma.
or
Okay,
something like
okay,
that. Yeah. Valor,
okay.
maybe. Yeah.
So apply your energies,
Yeah.
right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Apply your energy now. Tat
Yeah.
punaha, something like
Yeah.
that. Punaha. Instead, how about that? Instead,
Yeah.
to apply your energy, sandhehi
Uh-huh.
dhamma, punaha, for the vadha, for the
Yeah.
killing.
Uh-huh.
Oops. For the killing of your, oops, put it on here. For the killing of your enemies.
Mhm.
Vidvisham is your
Yeah.
enemies here. Vidvish, those who do dvesha, who
Hmm.
are hostile,
Yes.
inimical to you, that kind of thing. Okay, so then, but we have prasida. What do we do then? Like,
I think that's just like
thank you very much,
no,
or
calm
something
down.
like that.
Like I think, yeah, it's a little bit weird that it's kind of right in the middle, but
Relax, something
yeah, I
like
thought it
that.
was something like just relax. Yeah,
Or maybe
just
is it after that? Sandehi? No, these are both commands though.
yeah, yeah,
Prasida.
yeah, yeah. So I think it's just kind of
Huh?
yeah, just kind of relax, I guess, or something like that. Or but
Yeah.
it's just another thing. I mean,
Relax and apply your energy instead for the killing of your
yeah.
enemies. And then what? Vrajanti shatrun avadhuya nispruhaha.
Mm-hmm.
Shamena siddhim munayoho nabubrutaha. It's munis that uh, run away from their no. Vrajanti shatrun.
Mm-hmm.
To run towards their enemies? No. Or
Well,
avadhuya shatrun. Okay, okay.
yeah.
Having left their enemies behind, they run off uh, towards
No,
Siddhi,
so
towards
so
they throw away their
sages having avadhuya, I was even take it vanquished.
right.
They're
It's these munis, right?
yeah, who
Adbhuta is like someone who shakes off, right?
shakes off their enemies, but here I would just say like conquer or get gotten rid of, gotten rid of their enemies, they vrajanti, they go towards siddhim, success. Shamena.
Isn't it that they're like, but the idea is that they're not facing the Shatru, right? The Munis are, it's Munis who like Avadhuya, they kind of like shake
Yeah,
off
yeah, yeah. They
their
shake off their
enemies
enemies and they go to
and
success.
they run,
Shamena.
yeah, they scamper over to Siddhi,
Yeah, success.
to success with Shama through
Uh-huh.
self-control, like
Yes, self-control.
right,
Yeah,
through self pacification of the
yeah,
self,
yeah.
right? These Munis who are
Without desire. Without desire.
without desire. It's
Yeah.
sages,
Uh-huh.
right, who without desire uh, shake away,
Yeah.
shake off from. There's, I think the idea is like they're not facing them, right? They're not
No,
like,
well, we can talk about it, but I think they are, I think
yeah.
the idea, let me look up Avaduya, actually. Let me just see.
Well,
But
well, you have avadhuts, right? Like in the modern, like these Hindi,
yeah,
like the Vairagis, right? They're called
yeah.
avadhut,
But I think it's just
right? Because they've just
removed
like
their enemy.
shaken everything off, is the
Yeah,
idea.
but
Like they
have
just,
removed their
uh,
enemies is the point. They shake off their enemies through Shamena,
right.
na bubritaha, not kings.
Right, right.
Yeah.
It's sages, not kings, right?
Yeah,
That's the idea.
yeah.
Not
Sages, not
kings.
kings.
Right. That's munayaha na bhubrutaha for
Yeah,
those of you who are
yeah,
keeping score,
yeah.
right? It's sages, not kings, who without desire, right? Nispruhaha, without any intent, intentionality, maybe. They I I just feel like they haven't defeated their enemies. They've
Yes,
just
they
kind of
have.
like,
Yes, that's the
but
point.
that's
Sages do it this way. You're not a sage.
right, right.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was thinking sages are the ones who run away from their
No, they
enemies.
don't run away. They don't run away from enemies. They get rid of their enemies Shamena through peaceful means,
I
not
see. Not
kings.
Shamena Siddhim Vrajanti.
Yeah, they approach Siddhi, they approach success through
Right.
peace, through
Oh, you're taking it as like a political success. I'm taking Siddhi as like spiritual success, like
well, it could be either one.
liberation.
It could be
Yeah.
either one. That's the point.
But so okay, I see. Huh. Hmm.
We could just say sages get what they want through Shama, not kings.
I see.
Yeah, that's how I was taking it.
Shake their enemies with peace, right?
Hmm.
And head to uh, success,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah,
don't know if I'm. Hmm.
but not kings. Now, the reason why I brought up
Season.
this, well, sorry, does this make sense? And I'll tell you the reason why I brought up this first.
The yeah, no, it makes sense. I just still I feel like she's telling him to leave the Shama behind, right?
Yes.
Because I feel like the Shama is helping them if like Avadhuya like just shake themselves off of the enemy. The enemies keep doing their bad stuff and they go off and renounce, right? Like it's about renunciation. Anyway, yeah.
Well, sure.
We have a
The
different
whole point
different
the whole point
interpretation
is
there.
though, the whole point for me
Yeah.
is, and this is why I like it, and this is why I think
Mm,
it's interesting that we can talk about Raudra
mm,
versus Virya, and this is why I
mm,
chose this verse basically.
mm,
Because
mm,
maybe we could
mm,
say, oh,
mm,
this is because first of all, one, it's an incitement. So like what is it inciting one to do? What is it
mhm,
inciting Yudhishthira to do? What attitude
mm.
is it inciting him towards? So we can automatically think about it this way. Um,
Okay.
so that's the first thing.
Yeah.
So the point, what she's critiquing here, what Draupadi is critiquing, is that Yudhishthira's stance is like we have to do things dharmically, and we have to wait. Now, the way Draupadi's reading this is that he's acting like a sage. He's acting like an ascetic. He's acting like a holy man.
Hmm.
And these holy men, it won't work for him. Why? Because they're nispriha. They are without desire. But we actually have a desire here, and we can't be victorious over our enemies like sages are, like holy men are, through forbearance. You can't turn the other cheek if to bring in another sage from another tradition,
Yeah. Yeah.
is what. she's saying, and that there are different things that are appropriate to different sorts of people. Now, we might
Hmm.
say, okay, but this is virya rasa, and this is why
Right.
I brought this up. She's calling him to heroism, right?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
she's also calling him to nispriha. You can't be
Hmm.
nispriha. He's calling him to you actually have
Spra.
you have attachments. You are
Desires.
touched
Yeah.
by things. You do desire things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
No,
ki-
that makes.
and that's kind of why I liked this bit is what,
Hmm.
what Draupadi is saying here is get angry. You are a desiring human and you're a king. You're
Hmm. Hmm.
pretending
Hmm.
to be a holy man and you're pretending to be without desire. And now the interesting thing here, and again, we can talk about this all that we want, but one of the lessons of the
Uh,
Bhagavad Gita is to do things, but don't have a desire behind it. Whereas I think she
okay.
here is very much
Yeah.
saying like, you can't pretend you're Nispriha like a sage. You can't. You're not.
Interesting. Do you
It
want to
looks
see?
like, yeah.
Do you want to see Indira Peterson's translation
Oh,
of this?
please. Yeah. I don't know what India Peterson.
Subhashami.
I should have looked it up first.
Oh no, no,
Yeah.
it's I think it's similar to yours. Although she does one interesting thing which I kind of like actually, if it
Mm.
works. It may not work grammatically, but who cares about grammar,
Who
really?
cares about Graham?
Oh, where did it go? Enge, Padavi. Here we go. So her translation is, "Oh my Lord, give up peace." Right? We had
Mhm.
I can't put both of them on. I don't think we had. Hey King, leave this peacefulness behind.
Yeah.
Right, and then why can't I get both of them at the same time? Okay, so we had leave this peacefulness behind. She has, I beg you, Prasida, uh, please. I think Prasida usually is like, I would, yeah, actually, that makes more sense to me. Like,
Yeah. I beg you.
please,
Yeah.
uh,
It's good.
Prasida, please, assume your fighting spirit once more so that you may kill the enemy.
Hmm.
Right? That's nice, actually.
Hmm.
Um, it is only detached ascetics, munis, not kings, who conquer their enemies, the passions, and achieve perfection through peace, Shamina.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's sages, not kings, who what she does is puts the passions in opposition to the
Hmm.
enemies
Yeah.
rather than with the kings. So does that work
Yeah.
grammatically? I guess it could, right?
Hmm.
The students will get bored with the too much grammar
Yeah.
discussions, I'm sure, but I think it can work. I don't know. Uh, is it this one? This yours? Yeah. Yeah, basically the inside baseball thing is like what word does that modify?
Hmm.
Which means like uh, uh, passions, right? Or without she has passions.
Maybe there's an alternate reading that has Nisbet Hunt, or no, that one makes sense.
No, I think Mispruhaha. Yeah, she has the same. Anyway, yeah, there we
It
go.
doesn't matter that much, but my
No,
point
I
though
think the
is,
idea is like like it's kings who have passion, right?
yeah,
Not sages is the
yep,
basic
hmm,
idea, right?
absolutely,
I think I like passion
yeah,
better than sages who don't have passion, right? Something like
hmm,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Kelvin. Yeah, this is the fun part, Kelvin, is like we're translating on the fly here and you get to see you get to
yeah,
see translating in action. This is what we do in our workshops.
and now
We'll
and
get
now,
to actually like that's one of the things, Luther, I thought we could do after the class ends. We're going to keep going, by the way, Kelvin, next week. But I thought we could just bring in like the things we're translating, you know?
yeah,
Like I'll bring some of the Bana stuff in, and like you can
yeah,
bring in your Kashmiri craziness, and
yeah,
we can just like just kind of go through these things. It's
yeah,
kind of fun.
and this, by the way, I just want to this is like a big deal, this anger thing. In If you read the Vanaparvan of the Mahabharata,
mm,
there's a huge kind of discourse on anger. And one of
mm,
the interesting things that Yudhishthira says later on in the Vanaparva, in the section
mm,
that this is adapting, is that
mm,
anger kills people, but it also makes them wealthy
mm,
or it makes them successful. right?
Mm,
And that anger is I'm looking at it right now, anger is the root of all prosperity and all adversity.
mm,
So I
mm,
like how, you know,
mm.
I think in, you know, to actually think about anger is interesting too, because it's like, you know, it can be a productive emotion as well. So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I just wonder, like, what's the productivity? Like, so actually, that I'll just read a couple more questions here. Aryan had almost the same thing. My hot take, he says, would be that Raudra is the most impactful of the rasas. There isn't a stronger catalyst for change than true unadulterated anger.
hmm
Um, the Ruti had a really good question, but we'll get to that here in a second. But I think that's an important kind of idea about Raudra. Also, Kelvin brings up the thing that I came up with. Kelvin, that was basically on the fly as I was making the videos. I talked about how Raudra also involves a kind of level of caring, right? When I was like kind of analyzing this phenomenon of righteous anger,
hmm
which is like, why do I get angry because you're not angry about something, right? It's because you don't care. It's like, I care about this. There's a kind of
Yeah.
caring that's involved in anger, right? Like in this kind of righteous anger mode where like the
hmm
reason why I'm so angry is because I care about something. And if you're not angry, it means you don't care, right? So he says,
Yes.
I think not only does Raudra involve an additional level of caring and social responsibility, rage equals anger plus caring. I think you can argue that Vira involves a level of care as well, right? Yeah, we had that kind of compassion, right? Calvin, you're here. You can, I think that's what you're thinking of too, right? Where there's you're fighting on behalf of some downtrodden person or country,
hmm
maybe, whatever it is. Because without caring for the cause you're fighting for, how can it be truly, without caring for the cause you're fighting for, how can it be truly heroic, right?
hmm
We usually don't qualify self or self-motivated reasons, no matter how glorious, as heroic. But I think there's partly a danger in that, right? Um, there's a kind of danger in the sense of rage comes from a very animalistic side of us, right? I
hmm
mean, animals get angry, right?
hmm
I mean, that's the kind of like basic kind of almost a stereotype of the I'm just thinking of like every stupid like CGI or AI generated movie that you see where like they encounter some animal, even if it's in like outer space, if they encounter some animal, it's gonna like slither up and like open up its mouth and be like, rah, right? Like that's the like that's like the typical movie scene. You know what I'm talking about? Like some serpent will come
hmm
and be like, rah, like let out this like huge crazy
hmm
roar of
Yeah.
anger. Like there's this kind of idea that if it's an animal, or especially a threatening, not like obviously not like a bunny or something, but you know, like a threatening animal, there's this kind of rage that's like just built in instinctual.
hmm
Um, the so I
hmm
wonder if there's a danger to Raudra, which is that is it coming from an animalistic side or is it coming from a
hmm
human? Is it a
hmm
human anger or is it our kind of what's that called, like reptilian brain or something? Is that what that is? Always,
hmm
I was always puzzled by that term. But you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I mean,
rage human?
is rage human? That's a real, actually,
I mean,
I mean,
that's what
well,
gets back to the first question was like they're it's associated with demons, right? But
is
aren't they
every
really just
emotion,
animal?
yeah, is every emotion just human? I mean, what might be the other kind of question too? Um,
Well, I've definitely seen angry like cats.
yes, that's probably true. Yeah.
And angry dogs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like they definitely have anger,
hmm
right?
hmm
Like I think there's nothing more crazy than an angry cat. It's like hissing and
hmm Yeah,
like conniptions and
yeah,
like bouncing around on the wall.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
angry dog. Yeah, I mean they definitely have anger, I would say. I don't know
Okay.
about the other
Well,
emotions,
or
but
is it like, and in a certain way
I
you
don't know. What
also
does the chat think? Do the animals have like anger? Do they have other
do
of
they
the
have anger
rasas?
issues?
Yeah,
Yes.
do they have anger management problems? I
Yeah.
don't know. Um, we'll get to so Kelvin's the other question he had was the thing that Gitomer's article had focused on, which you had just brought up, which is we can talk about it now since it's Draupadi who's making this statement, right? Where the Gitomer had argued basically that the tradition, because it's this masculine
Hmm.
tradition that where the
Hmm.
woman is the object of the poetic gaze, basically, that it uh, pushes the like a women characters entirely into the Shringara world. So that if you show an angry woman, it's usually like a sub genre of the Naika, right? The the woman, like the kind of jilted lover or the jealous
Hmm.
lover or
Hmm. Hmm.
whatever the case may be. It's always like kind of encased in Shringara clothing. Like there may be anger, but it's like, oh, it's it's part of her charm
Hmm.
as
Hmm.
a love object, that kind of thing. He just
Yeah.
said, well, it's really just the kind of like masculine, framework of Sanskrit poetry. The other
Hmm.
thing he mentioned was that there's all these goddesses, right? The kind of rage goddesses, like Kali and Chinnamasta or whatever, like all these crazy goddesses. But they are like he says, well, I mean, one, they're post Bharata Muni, right? Like they're post the Natya Shastra, so
Hmm.
they don't really get theorized. And then the others, like he was saying, that they're associated generally with like pollution and more
Hmm.
dangerous substances and so
Yeah.
on.
Hmm.
So then they also don't really get put into the kind of purified space. Uh,
Mm. Yeah.
but yeah, women have Raudra? Uh,
Well,
can
I
we
mean,
depict? Yeah,
I'm gonna say
example.
something. I'm gonna say something controversial here.
Okay.
Um, and again, I don't know what sorts of books everybody reads. I like to read too many books, but I've talked with several people, and I've had this conversation with them many times. How many of you have read Little Women? Has anyone here read Little Women, the book Little
Oh my
Women?
God. I definitely
I have
didn't.
had friends who have, and I think with good reason, say the book Little Women, the main emotion in that book is anger.
Hmm.
In that, in that, like the ways in which, like, also like there's also different sorts of anger in that, like the way in which, especially women are controlled in patriarchal societies and things like this breeds and builds anger. And that's one of the reasons why I find Draupadi so interesting, in that
Mm, mm,
she has this kind of anger that she can't go out in the battlefield and fight for or something
hmm.
because of the patriarchal structures. And instead, she keeps that anger alive in how she pressures the people in her own household and things like
Right, right, right.
that. So again, I mean, I don't know how far I'd push that, but I do think, like, actually, I don't think it's an accident that the main gods of anger are women.
Or yeah, yeah.
I mean, you know,
Well, yeah.
well,
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, it could still be read as a masculinist kind of thing, right? It's like, well, as long as you appease the goddess, then
yeah,
she won't get angry, right? But
yeah,
who's the we? It's the men, right? In a
yeah,
sense,
yeah,
like it's
yeah,
a kind of
yeah,
like we're in control of her out of controlness kind of. There's a
yeah,
certain
yeah,
one can still kind of make a feminist critique of all of that in a
yeah,
sense if one wants to. I do feel like I wonder if there like the way to kind of really kind of reformulate this is conceive of like what would Draupadi is the perfect example, right? We ought to
hmm,
have poetry of her getting angry.
hmm,
We have the Mahabharata actually. She gets plenty angry in the epic itself.
yeah, hmm,
It's
yeah,
not that she holds back at all
hmm,
in the actual Sanskrit epic. It's just that it's not turned into a rasa experience, right?
yeah,
When
hmm,
we're supposed to watch her and kind of create this either like a enhanced version of the emotion. And like they're not the Mahabharata is not really interested in rasa in that sense, right?
hmm,
Like it just wants
hmm,
to like kind of just you know tell it like it is in a way. Like there's just
hmm,
this sort of a narrative mentality that it has. it doesn't want to like linger on a particular emotion and
Hmm.
draw it on. I
Yeah.
don't really know though. That's what I said in the videos. Like I really actually don't know why why there aren't more women, angry women in the tradition. There definitely were, I'm sure, in the world. So
Hmm.
because of the patriarchy. So
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Like I'm sure that there's it's not like it didn't exist.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
and who knows? Like and there's like we have Sanskrit women poets, right?
Yeah.
Our common student Sloan had done a lot of research on those.
Yeah.
But they don't tend to have like rage poetry as such.
That
Maybe
is
it's
true,
just
but then again, that that we get these goddesses as the symbol of that.
the goddesses are the yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so should we read another do you have another one for us or should we read Ashwatthama? I pulled out a
Let's read
couple of
Ashwatthama. That
Ashwatthama.
sounds good.
So so what we did in our class was we read oh where did it go? Oh, we're still sharing that. Oh,
Oh,
whoops. Sorry. I didn't realize we're still in the share mode. Well, I had some Adbhuta ones, which we'll look at
okay.
next.
Excellent. Let's look at
But
some
here's the
Raudra.
Raudra ones.
Okay.
So, so this is so in the Venisamhara, the opening scene is Bhima like tearing shit up, basically. Like,
Hmm.
but I think my funniest aspect of that. You've read that play, Luther, or like have you read parts of it, or
The
get an artist
Venisamhara?
transit? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Like the opening, he Bhima storms in and he gets mad at the stage director, right? Like it's
Hmm.
a total fourth wall moment where
Hmm.
he's like, like stop praising the,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
speech
yeah,
plan,
yeah, yeah.
and it's so like appropriate to where we are right now, actually, because they're like, oh, there's going to be a, we hope it's like the news reporting that there's going to be a peace plan on every Friday, right?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
there's a 50% chance that the Iranians are going to sign a peace plan. No, come
Hmm.
on. There's no peace plan. This is not a
Hmm.
like there's none of this is actually about. And that's what Bhima is like. He starts yelling at the director.
Hmm.
Then like Sahadeva is like, come on, don't yell at the actors.
Hmm.
They're just trying to do their job.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then he's like, actually, they're on your side. They want you to win and all this stuff. And then he kind of rages and uh so that first scene is just him raging. He has this great line about Yudhishthira. It's like, you're
Hmm.
afraid, you're like scared of, you know, they're not like ruin, like, what's the, like, bringing an end to the Kuru
Hmm.
race, right? But where you'd be upset about that, but where was your
Hmm.
upsetness when they were dragging our wife through the
Hmm.
assembly? It was
Yeah.
very, it's like captures the idea of vengeance and like who needs rules at this point, right?
Hmm.
Let's just go and finish things off. That kind of apocalyptic vision.
Hmm.
The that's the first act. Then there's this very bizarre act actually, it's act two, where Duryodhana is there with his wife and they have like Shrungara
Yes,
moments. It's
yes,
like
yes,
the
yes, yes.
most bizarre that like that must have been just a trip for these audience members. They're like, okay, what? They're
Hmm.
like looking at their program. They're like, look, there's like Duryodhana is gonna be like
Hmm.
flirting around with his wife. I don't get
Hmm.
it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's act two. Act three then is like Ashwatthama, who finds out that his father has been killed, right? So those of
Hmm.
you don't know, if you don't know the Mahabharata story, Ashwatthama is the son of Drona. Drona is the preceptor, the kind of martial arts instructor for the both the sides of the war, actually. He's the
Hmm.
guru of both the Kauravas and the Pandavas. He taught them how to fight. He himself is a Brahmin, and he's, by oath, he has to
Hmm.
fight for the Kauravas,
Hmm.
who are the wicked, right? The bad guys.
Yeah.
Um, and the Pandavas trick Drona because there's no way to kill Drona. So forget about it. So they have to trick him into quitting fighting. They trick him by also the craziest thing, like lying that his son Ashwatthama is dead, but Yudhishthira can't tell a lie. So they bring out some poor elephant named Ashwatthama,
Mm-hmm.
and they kill this elephant named Ashwatthama, and Yudhishthira is like, Ashwatthama is dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the Drona, he's in tears. His only son is dead, and he doesn't know what to do. He's disconsolate. He goes into like quits the fighting and sits in meditation. And then this fellow Drishtadyumna comes along from the Pandava side,
Mm-hmm.
and basically in this version of the story, he smacks him in the face
Mm-hmm.
uh, and chops his head off.
Mm-hmm.
Drona's head, while Drona's sitting unarmed, actually in meditation, and then kind of like drags his body,
Mm-hmm.
in just this
Mm-hmm.
awful, awful way. So this makes Ashwatthama mad,
Mm-hmm.
right? He goes into a rage, but his rage is mixed with grief,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like it's a very interesting. I wanted to pull some of that out, but we would have way too much because this part is actually also interesting. Um, this
Mm-hmm.
part that we're going to read here. So if people are following along, Ashwatthama is fighting on the bad guy's side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his rival on the bad guy's side is this fellow Karna.
Mm-hmm.
Karna, there's a whole backstory to him. He's actually should be on the good guy's side, but
Mm-hmm.
anyway. Um, he doesn't know he's related to them and all this stuff. But Karna and Ashwatthama start bickering at each other and
Mm-hmm.
taunting each other,
Mm-hmm.
basically. It's like some of the craziest taunts. So I thought
Mm-hmm.
it'd be fun to read. So Karna is like, look, if you're going to be angry, be angry. If you're going to be sad, be sad. But don't do this like anger sadness.
Yeah.
It's basically like, come on, either cry or get mad, but don't be like anger crying. And
Mm-hmm.
so then they're going to start taunting each other, basically. Like both of them basically are just insulting each other. This is like
Mm-hmm.
ancient Indian insult poetry. So
Uh-huh.
I thought it'd be kind of fun to read.
Definitely read some. I want to see.
Yeah. Do you want to do you want to try some of it? So
Oh my gosh, let's see.
hang on. Let me try to get it all in one.
Yeah.
We should take a break here, actually, but I kind of want to read this more. I don't know about you.
The Venisamhara?
Well, just this, like this Raudra stuff
Oh
I'm
yeah,
kind of
sure, sure,
into.
sure. Whatever.
So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Karna, you want to try this?
So is this a verse? I can't, sorry, see words.
No, this is just prose.
Okay, this is
Mudha.
just
Eh,
okay.
Mudha.
Yeah.
Right.
Mura dukitasyaश्रुपात कुपितस्य छायूध द्वितीयस्य संग्रामावतरणमुचितं नायवं विधा प्रलापः
Right.
प्रलापाः sorry.
Pralapaha. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
Muda, you
hey,
idiot.
idiot.
Right. Right.
So going down into battle is appropriate.
Right. Sangrama Avataranam. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, going down into
Descending to the field of battle or something like that. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, that is appropriate for angry people, someone who's angry, kupitasya,
Is appropriate for angry people, right?
or an angry man, kupitasya, yeah.
For an
Um,
angry man.
yeah,
This is where it's Kupitasya, right?
yeah,
Yeah. This is your this is your kind of genitive subject here.
yeah. Hmm.
Right. That's what's appropriate for an angry person who is Ayudha Dvitiya. He's
Who
got
is
as his second his Ayudha. Ayudha is the
along with his weapons. Is
yeah,
that
like
just mean?
who's accompanied by his weapons,
Yeah, along with
basically.
his weapons. Um, and oh, sorry, it's appropriate for two people. One who is dukita, who is pained, who's
Well, I
sad,
think the
kupitasya.
Ashrupataha is Uchitam for Dukkita.
Oh, sorry. The falling of tears is appropriate for somebody sad. The going down into
Right.
battle. Okay, sorry. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So
You're right.
it's
You're right.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
I think you idiot like this
yeah.
Ashrupataha is for the Dukkita. Maybe there should be
Mhm.
like a like a
No,
period.
because there's the cha in there. Well, I guess
Right, right, right,
whatever. Yeah,
right,
but
right,
it
right,
doesn't
right.
matter.
No, you're right. Yeah, kupitasya cha, you idiot. These tears
Hmm.
belong to because he's just been like shedding a
Yeah,
tear for his
yeah,
dead father, right? These
yeah.
tears
So,
belong to uh some sorrowful person, right? Something like that.
or maybe you could just apply, just make uchitaha uchitam, just supply it
Right, right,
there.
right.
Yeah. So like
Are
shedding tears is
appropriate
appropriate for a sad person. Yeah,
for a sad person. Descending to the field of battle is appropriate for an angry man along with his
yeah,
weapon.
yeah,
Not this kind of pralapaha, right?
yeah,
Not this kind of lamentation, right?
yeah, yeah,
So he's basically saying, look, you're all you're doing is just crying and moping. Someone like me, I'm gonna just go and start fighting, right?
yeah,
Not this, what? La lamentation. This
yeah,
kind of, right? Not this kind of moping around. He's like
yeah.
basically calling him a, whatever,
Hmm.
wimp, right? Stop being such a like tear, tear jerker, whatever. Like that. And then this makes Ashwatthama angry. For those of you who are trying to find Raudra, when you see the stage direction, Sakrodham, that
Yeah.
means they have Krodha, that means they're angry.
Hmm.
And then we are not, this is where maybe for those of you who are trying to still figure out what's a rasa experience versus a genuine experience. Ashwatthama is genuinely angry and he's going to say whatever he's going to say.
Hmm.
We're going to feel not angry ourselves, but a kind of appreciation of how the words he's going to say reflect
Hmm.
his anger, right? So it
Hmm.
helps us understand anger better, maybe
Hmm.
way to think about it. I'm curious to see what folks think about this, but you want to try this one? Uh,
Oh gosh. Okay, let's try this. So,
this is all like insults, by the way.
okay. So this
The
is
the next few verses is just these guys are just gonna. It's basically like think about a locker room where, like, actually, it's probably happens in the NBA a lot. Like you have guys who are on the same team but who hate each other, right? And who are just they're both good, right? But they both just can't stand each other, and so they're always just like just like insulting each other and like getting into beef and arguments. And this is an argument you're gonna see, basically.
so you
Go
want me to
ahead.
do the verse or this thing? The verse?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sorry, it's not a verse yet. Yeah, sorry, just the Are Re. I can
Oh,
do
just
that. Are
that part. Okay, sorry.
Re
I thought we were skipping ahead
Radha
to
Garbha Bhara Bhuta
the
Sutapasada. Right.
Mamapi namashvatam no dukitasyashubhihi pratikriyam upadishi na shastrena pashya.
Pratikriyam Upadishina Shastra. Shastrena. Yeah, yeah,
Shastra.
Pashya.
Oh, sorry, did I say shastrena? I meant shastrena.
No, no, it's okay.
Pashya.
Look.
Are re.
So, oh, you Radha Garbha Bhara Bhuta. Right.
You who are the wow, the
You're like
the
a monster,
yeah,
basically.
the offspring, the kind of whelp of Radha, who's the name of his mom. um you Sutapasada, you I don't know how you'd say this, you Sutapasada, you like I don't
It's
know.
kind of like a you Sutta is a driver, right? And
Yeah, but
Apasada is kind of like a I don't know, like a just a
another word for offspring or something, or
no, Apasada is kind of like a creep or like a wretch.
wretch.
Apasada.
Oh,
I don't know.
opposite.
See what
Yeah, it's a degrading child of a degrading marriage. Okay,
the
cool,
oh, I don't
cool.
have that. I thought I
Yeah,
had the translation.
yeah,
I think I deleted it
yeah.
accidentally.
And
Um, Sorry, let me get back to where are we here? Yeah. So Sutapasada, you what was it? So hey you,
yeah,
uh,
you who are the I don't know, the whelp of Radha. I don't know, the
that
burden,
doesn't make
the
sense.
if you want to say the burden of the womb of Radha, very literally, but I don't know. Yeah,
I just want to see what Gitomer
yeah.
translate this as. He says, we should take a little break here in a minute, but he says, um, damn wretch of a chariot driver, you lump in Radha's womb. That's what he calls it. I like that. Like Bhara. Basically, you Bhara is like a burden, right? Yeah, where do we go here? Ah, so you you burden. I don't know. How do you want to take this? Hey, you
I mean,
bu
you are the burden of the womb of Radha, so I don't know. You're just gonna
burden to
whelp.
the womb of your mother or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Because he's the Radha Sutta, right? The son
yeah.
of Radha.
Hmm.
Sutapasada, you wretch of a
Yeah.
driver, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
You Uber driver. You Lyft driver.
Hmm.
What are you driving? A taxi? Mamapi nama ashvatamno.
Hmm.
Dukhitasya ashrubihi pratikriyam upadishi na shastrena. So, you got a thought on
Hmm.
this upadishi?
Well, so what is this? Is this just a this is the what's it called? Um
It's like I think he's saying you're telling me, right? Like
hmm
you're upadishi,
Yeah.
you're telling me, right? Like
Okay.
it's kind of taunting, like
Yeah.
you're talking to me, right? Like you're telling me,
Yeah. With
like italics me,
hmm
Ashwatthama, named this guy named Ashwatthama, right?
hmm
Ashwatthama, that I should be doing a I should be doing a counterattack, right? Pratikriya. I
Yeah.
should be
hmm
responding with tears of sorrow, right?
hmm
So that's the thing.
Yeah. No, you're telling me I should do this with tears of sorrow, not with a weapon, right?
Exactly. Not
Yeah,
with a
okay.
weapon and
Yeah.
not with a weapon.
Yeah.
I think that's the idea is like he's like firing back, right? He's
Yeah.
basically saying like, you're talking to me. I'm the son of the greatest guru of martial arts, right? Like he's
Yeah.
got pride. And you're a stupid driver, right? You're
Yeah.
telling me. I think that's
Yeah.
the kind of idea
Yeah.
that I should be like crying, sitting here crying and not going down. Because basically Karna's like, why don't you just wait this one out? Just go and shed some tears. Let the like adults go and handle this
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
This kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, let's do this one verse and then we take a quick break. I
Okay.
think we can get into uh,
Hmm.
the next thing. So Nirvirium. There's so many good verses in here though.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many good. Okay,
Okay.
should I read it out loud? The
Yeah, if you
verse?
can, let me
Okay.
format it here as you
Okay. So
I grabbed it from the
Nirviryam Guru Shap Bhashitavashat Kim
right.
me tavevayudham
Mm,
Sampratyeva sorry Sampratyeva Bayadvihaya Samaram Praptosmi Kim Tvam Yatha Jato Ham Stutivansha Kirtana Vidam
mhm.
Kim Saratina
Kule.
Kule Kshu sorry
Yeah, this is
Kule
a this is not a I think that's their
oh
line mark.
Kule yeah
Right.
better Kshudrara sorry
Shkudra.
Kshudrarati Krita Priyam Pratikarom Ashriyena
Ashrena.
Ash
Asrena.
sorry Asrena Nasrena Yat okay
All right. There's like I think that's the pun here. Asrena na asrena.
yeah okay yeah okay okay Asrena okay so
With a tear, not with a magic
so this is the
weapon.
same kind of saying the same
Yeah,
things
yeah.
um so where's this so
Bhaya sampratyeva bhaya vihaya samaram praptosmi kim tvam yatha. The I guess maybe we can
so
start with um, the so there's a backstory here uh, that Karna had this like magic weapon, but he forgot it because of a curse of his guru. right? So
Hmm.
he's taunting him about
Yeah.
that basically.
Hmm.
So maybe um, Nirviryam Guru Shapa Bhashita Vashat Kim Me Tava Eva Ayudham. Is
Hmm.
it that me Ayudham?
My
Ayudha is your weapon
weapon.
here, right?
Is
Is
it that?
it that my weapon, right?
Hmm.
Something like that. Is Nirviryam.
Yeah.
Remember, he's saying like you want me to cry instead of go fight? Are you
Hmm.
telling me that my weapon, my, my Ayudha is Nirvirya? Right?
Hmm.
Yeah, impotent, right?
Hmm.
Basically.
Yeah.
Is my weapon impotent because of the power, the Vasha of a Shapa that was Bhashita by the Guru?
Hmm.
Like, is it that my weapon is impotent
Hmm.
like yours, right?
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Tava Eva, like yours,
Hmm.
which was uh, because of something like because of oh wait, because of a curse uh, uttered by
Hmm.
your guru, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's taunting him. He's like, is my weapon impotent like yours is?
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
And then samprati eva bhayat vihaya samaram praptosmi kim tvam yatha. Have I uh, vihaya so
Have I
bhayat
out of
vihaya.
fear? Yeah.
So is it that I have come here
Yeah.
praptosmi,
Hmm.
right? Is it that I have come here
Hmm.
like you
Hmm.
again?
Yeah. Oh, now
Uh,
it gets, yeah, having fled the battlefield out of fear. Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah.
Having fled
Hmm.
vihaya,
Hmm.
uh, the samaram, right?
The battle.
The battlefield
Hmm.
suddenly out of fear,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Because that's
Great.
another thing that
Yeah.
Karna ran
Mhm.
from the battle, or he's just taunting him, right?
Yeah.
Basically. And then then he gets like personal after that.
Am I? Oh, I like this. Am I, Kim? Am I born into a
Right.
family of charioteers?
Could I follow my
Oh,
is
sorry.
it
Yeah.
that
Is it that I? Yeah. Sorry. Is it that I am born or was born into a family of charioteers?
right? This is the Saratinam Kule. I like to say driver. I don't
Okay, drivers. Sure.
know.
Fine.
It's
Drivers.
charioteer
Oh,
sounds
no,
like
no,
a
no. You could say chauffeurs.
yeah, chauffeurs, right? To a
Chauffeurs
van.
who know who know how to praise or who know how to praise the lineages with praise. So you're just somebody's hype man.
Stativam Shakirtana Vidam, who know only maybe only
Only, yeah,
just
yeah,
how to like who know only how to
praise kings, not how to do things themselves.
or flatter maybe like
Yeah, flatter
flatter
kings, yeah,
flatter kings with their genealogies or something
yeah,
like that because that's what the
yeah,
bards are supposed to be
yeah.
doing, right?
And then maybe
Or
take
the
it as a one of the
drivers.
Stutis and Vamshas with their kind of with their
Oh, with their
with their
like
praise and their
praise,
pedigree.
right?
So,
How to flatter kings with praise and pedigrees, right?
yeah,
So yeah, like
yeah, I like that.
with praise and pedigrees.
So then
And the
last, then
yeah.
last, yut, so that
So that, right, yeah.
I would retaliate.
Pratikaromi, right?
Yeah,
So
I
that
would I would
I might
retaliate.
retaliate, right?
Um, to the uprium,
Oprium, right?
the bad thing
Against
that was done by
my
by mean enemies, by lowly
by yeah,
enemies,
my lowly enemies
with tears and not with weapons.
with a tear,
Yeah, with a
not a
tear. Yeah.
not a weapon.
with
It's
a
a
tear.
astra, actually, not a like like a ballistic missile.
Oh, hey, why do we say yeah, with a tear, not a bullet.
Not a bullet.
Why not? With a tear, not a bullet.
You don't like ballistic missile?
Well, sure.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? This is like, so it goes on, right? Like then
Yeah.
Karna is gonna he's gonna like fire back his own like
Oh,
Raudra,
dude,
like Heo
this is
reverse.
this. By the way, yeah, I'm sure everyone. Hopefully everyone else can see my glee on my face. This is great. I could read this for hours. This is my
I don't
jam.
know. Hopefully people like this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
find
this
this
is a
play
great verse. This is a great verse.
in Luke is yeah. No, Luke actually what's happening, it's like an opposite. It's a good question. Is he accusing Luke says
Yeah.
is he accusing him? Sorry, Luther, there's a Luke. There's
Yeah.
two Luke. Is he accusing him of being a Nepo baby in the third line? Actually, though Karna is going to accuse Ashwatthama being one, but here, what Ashwatthama is saying is that you were born. It's like a you don't have the pedigree. It's like you weren't because you're the son of a driver, and
Yeah.
you're like trying to pretend like you're some kind of big time
Yeah.
general,
Yeah.
like running the army. All you are is like the son of a driver.
Yeah.
Because Ashwatthama is the son of the great Drona, who was like uh, the guru of martial arts to everybody.
Yeah.
So he's like feeling full of himself as he's the Nepo actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
actually pulling I guess Nepo. He's
Yeah.
pulling a Nepo line. I don't know
Instead
if that
of
makes sense, but yeah,
yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
question. It's actually
Yeah.
the other. He's saying like you're not even supposed to be here. You're supposed to
Yeah.
be driving the car,
Yeah.
and then
Exactly.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah. It's kind of
like it's like, but they're basically both just tearing at each other, and it gets. I don't know what you guys are into, what the group is into, but I like to keep reading this one because it's
okay. Yeah. Sure.
fun.
Absolutely. I'll
Are
read
you
more.
into
I
it?
love this
Rather than
stuff.
Adbhuta? I mean, Adbhuta is fine.
Yeah.
Who
Adbhuta.
needs miracles? Maybe we can do an Adbhuta in a little bit. Why don't
Okay.
we just keep going? We don't need a break, do we? Do you need a break, Luther?
I don't need a break.
Okay, let's do it. It's
Let's
Friday.
let's
Let's
keep
get this
going.
thing. Let's
Okay.
get this thing on.
Okay.
Okay.
I want
Hopefully,
to. I feel
if
like
people need to take a
sorry.
break, you can go take a break. Luke says, I see. I thought he was saying Ashwatthama's parents rose to high places among kings. Yeah, no, it's actually the other way. Yeah, oh, sorry. So this one, it's Ashwatthama's talking. We
Yeah.
missed. Maybe what happened is that so Karna started by saying, "You idiot! You're why are you crying? Don't be a crybaby." Then
Mhm.
Ashwatthama he replies with anger. Hey, you burden to the womb of your mother, you wretch of a driver. This, you're telling me, this guy
Mhm.
named Ashwatthama, I should be crying instead of using a weapon. I'm the son of the master of weaponry, like that kind of thing.
Oh, sorry. I see how you translate that now. Sorry, I got the insult. It takes me a while sometimes to get everything. He's saying,
Oh
how
yeah.
did you translate the thing at the very beginning? Oh yeah, you got it right. Sorry, I didn't get it right in my head. You burden
Which
to the
one?
womb of your mother. You
Yeah, this
burden to the
Bhara
womb.
Bhuta.
You're a burden to the womb of your mother, which is basically
I might
saying like,
even take the Bhuta as like a monster, like you
no,
monster of a
well
bird.
maybe
Like
no. I think it's like you've become a
yeah,
burden to the womb of your
yeah,
mother. You're not a
I think
child
you're
to
right.
her. You're a burden. You're the worst sort of
Yeah.
son. Love it. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Neelam. I hope we clarified it. So Ashwatthama was the son of Drona, who Drona has been killed, and so Ashwatthama is sad, rightfully so, that his father's just been killed. And then Karna is like, stop crying. If you want to cry, just sit over there and shed a tear while the real men go in and fight, right? And so
Hmm.
then now Ashwatthama's like, who are you to tell me I should be crying and not fighting?
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh, does that make sense?" It's like, okay, sorry. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good question, Neelam. Is the anger justified? The reason I wanted to pull this out is to compare this conversation we're going to see with what we saw with Bhima, where
Yeah.
Bhima is coming at it with a righteous anger, right? There's a kind of righteous base to
Yeah.
like, how come my brother isn't mad? Why aren't we mad about this? That kind of thing. These guys are just like I don't know, like bickering at each
Yeah.
other because they hate each other is the
Yeah.
baseline. Like it's like if I compared it earlier to some of folks might have dropped in later. I compared it to like a basketball team who's
Hmm.
assembled and they all just don't like each other. Um, I feel like in the World Cup there are a few teams like that. Like Portugal, I want to say. Like nobody really liked each other on that team. I don't know. Like they're just like, okay, there's this Ronaldo guy and yeah, Kobe and Shaq. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, rest in peace. But yeah. Yeah, Kobe and Shaq. I feel like anybody in LeBron James, I don't know these
Hmm.
days, but basically like there's like people who just don't like each other, but they're on the same team and they have to fight and they're just like any chance
Yeah.
they get to just put the other person down.
Yeah.
But that's what we're seeing there. So it's, I would say like, is the anger justified? Well, yes and no.
I don't
Is
think it's
what we're
about,
gonna see. Yeah.
yeah. Let's read some more of this.
Like,
I want to read,
yeah,
'cause I
let's
don't
do
think it's
it. Yeah.
justified is the point. Like it's just
Yeah,
about anger.
exactly.
It's not about
Exactly.
who's right or not. Yeah. In this
I
section,
think
it's
what the exactly what Bhatta Narayana, the poet, what he wants us to see is like there's anger A, which Bhima has, and then there's this anger, which is like maybe, we see this more often. I don't know.
hmm.
Anyway, so now Ashwatthama has taunted Karna, saying, you're just a driver's son. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Telling me what to do.
Uh-huh.
Now Karna, he's going to reply, right? So this is now Karna talking
Hmm.
and he's angry, right?
Uh-huh.
They're both angry now, right? Are re vachata, right?
Hmm.
Uh, um, Are re
Rasa.
vachata,
Yeah.
vrita shastra grahana durvidagdha bhato,
Butto.
right?
I like the butto. That's nice.
Bhattu, hey, you little Bhattu. Maybe some
Yeah.
of you who know North Indian languages, they use this all already, even now. Bhattu, like you little Brahmin boy, Bhattus are those like little like
Hmm.
Brahmin boys who run around with like the little kind of G string, like the langoti, like the
Yeah.
like
But that's
those
yeah, and that's very good.
Bhattus,
Like
like them.
you little boy, and
You
also Brahmin boy.
little,
Yeah, it's
right, you
very
little
nice.
Brahmin boy, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, you little Brahmin boy, right? So, because like basically, this goes back to Luke's question. He had called him out for his pedigree, right? Ashwatthama had called out Karna for his pedigree. So it's like
yeah,
you're son of a driver. And then Karna is now going to call out
yeah. Hey, you little Brahmin
Ashwatthama's
boy,
pedigree. You little Brahmin boy, right? Like
and
it's
you're a
like
vachata, you're a
you,
braggart,
you like loudmouth or something like that.
loudmouth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you loudmouth
uh,
braggart,
you
and
braggart.
you're durvi dugda. You're not false. You're foolishly proud. You're evil. Yeah, you're you're
Uh-oh.
you're yeah. Durvi dugda.
Yeah, Durvidagda. So Vidagda is a sophisticate, right?
Yeah, yeah. So like.
So Durvidagda is like, oh, why are you keep disappearing. Okay,
I'm
here we go.
disappearing?
Well, it's because I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, sorry. You're
So
Durvidog then.
Vidagda is a sophisticated person, actually. It's
Mm,
someone, it's used in literary theory for a connoisseur are
yeah,
called Vidagdas, like people who are sophisticated. So I
yeah,
would say like you unsophisticated. So somebody who's
yeah,
unsophisticated at
yeah,
grahana,
grab
at
it.
wielding, this is the D&D term,
Yeah,
wielding
yeah.
vr- uh, vrita shastras. So,
Weapons in vain. That's why I was taking like I was actually taking Durvidogda here meaning boastful.
right, right. That
I
makes
think it
sense.
means something like boastful, like but boastful in a bad way. Like, well, I mean, I guess it sounds because I looked up vida and it means to be puffed up or to boast. So I was saying
Mm.
like badly boastful of carrying weapons in vain or your vain
I wonder
weapons.
if, yeah, I wonder if it's actually uh, two oaths.
Okay.
Uh,
So
no, I guess it
Durvidagda
can't be.
and well, yeah.
No,
Why not?
Vritashastra Grahana, but that's a grasping, like
I think it's
wielding.
like evilly boastful of bearing your vain weapons, your weapons in vain.
Right,
Yeah, it's
right.
about that. Anyway,
Um,
so,
you
whatever.
who how about like poorly wield your weapons
Uh-huh.
in vain,
Yeah,
something
something
like
like
that,
that. Yeah, something
right?
like that.
Like
Sure.
you're bad at it. Like
You're
he
bad
wants to
at it. Yeah,
say
yeah,
you're
yeah,
bad at like
yeah,
you're carrying your weapon. Look at how
yeah,
you're like I think it's like look at how you're carrying your weapon like uselessly, right? Vrita. Look how uselessly you're carrying your weapon, something like that.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. I'm just reading the next verse. This is
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
So I think we're done with that, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
you Brahmin boy.
yeah.
You
So
Batu.
Niviryam va
It's such a
Saviryam
put
va.
down. I don't know,
Yeah.
like I don't
Batu
know if
is
there are any
great. Yeah.
Brahmins in the chat, but it's a pretty bad put down. Like
Yeah.
you little Batu. Like, because like the Batus are like these like young disciples in like a like if you're in like a Vedic
Yeah.
like guru or whatever. They don't even have their regular loincloth yet. They're just
Yeah.
walking around with a little like strap,
Yeah.
basically. And like
Yeah.
they're just it's such a put down.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So let's see here.
Nirvirya.
Niviryam va Saviryam va Maya no srishtamayudam.
Ayudham.
Yatha panchalabitena pitrate bahushalina. Okay,
Yeah, he's like
so
putting down his
whether
dad.
whether
This is
my
a father put like it's like your daddy kind of a
yeah
joke here. Yeah.
whether my weapon is has power or is without power, whether my weapon is effective or not,
Yeah,
or
because remember he's talking about his impotent weapons, right?
yeah
And
yeah
he
yeah
said
yeah
like, is my weapon
yeah
nirvirium like yours? Is it
yeah
impotent like yours? He's like nirvirium wasavirium wa, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's impotent or not, it's not by me. It was not laid down. It wasn't given up. So you
Whether
gave
it's impotent or
or
not.
not. I didn't lay it
I
laid
I'll
down my
put in a
weapon.
never.
Yeah.
I never laid down my weapon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's such a
As it was
jerk.
as it was done, I did not
As
lay down my
did
as it was done
eh,
by your father,
as did your daddy.
your dad.
I feel like daddy would be more like
Yeah,
insulting.
by
That's
your
such
daddy, who was scared of the Panchala, who was scared of
yeah, who got scared
uh
of the uh Panchalas, that's the enemies.
yeah. Hmm.
Bahushalina.
Yeah, your
Uh,
father who had many um or does it just mean like Bahushalan like um
many like mighty.
yeah,
He's Shali.
your mighty father. That's so
Yeah,
cute.
that mighty that mighty guy.
Yeah.
Mighty man. Even comic roast battles. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
comic.
yeah. In a way, it's like it's gonna get worse,
Yeah.
Kelvin. They're just getting started in this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Sorry, I'm just reading ahead. They're so good. Yeah,
But
it's
it's
so
so
good.
like I mean, think about this. His dad, he just literally like one verse ago found out that his dad has been killed by these enemies when the enemies had tricked him into thinking that he had been killed, right? The
Yeah.
reason why his dad put down his weapons was because he thought that Ashwatthama had been killed. And so I don't know, man. This is this is terrible,
Yeah.
right? Like it's like insult. This is like straight up insult. Like whether my weapon is impotent or not, I never laid it down like your daddy did.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and this literally his head is still just like lying on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Like right
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like terrible.
And then
And
Apicha,
furthermore,
moreover, Sutova,
moreover,
okay, Sutova, sorry, Sutova, Sutaputova, Yoa, Goa, Bavam Yaham. Oh,
Vamyaham.
that's it.
Wow.
Daivayatam Kule Janma, Madayatam tu Parusham. Sorry, Paurusham. This is great. So I just read ahead.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
whether I'm
So
a
remember the other thing he had accused him of. Ashwatthama said, "You're the son of a driver, right? What are
yeah,
you doing? You should be
yeah,
driving my car, whatever,
yeah,
right? So what are you doing here, right?" He says, "Whether I'm a
whether I'm a driver or the son of a driver or anything else or whoever else I may be.
Maybe.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
birth, janma in a family, devayatam depends on fate.
Right.
But manliness, paurusham, depends on myself.
Right. I guess
Depends
my
on
birth, you want
me.
to say like my birth? My birth was
Well, no, he's making a general statement. Like
oh
he's
right.
saying, like birth, like your
Birth is something that
birth into a family depends on fate.
that's
Who
up to
knows where we'll
fate.
be
Yeah.
born? Yeah, that's up to fate. But
Birth is
manliness
something
is
that's
up
up
to
to
you.
fate,
Up to,
but
yeah, up to.
but there's this my manliness, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You can't choose your family, but you can choose to be a man. Exactly. Yes. That's a good burn, right?
That's my what's I oh madayat. My manliness, that's on
Manliness
me, I
depends
think.
on me. That's on me. Manliness, that's on me. Something like that. It's great.
Right. I want to just add my manliness because then
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, but my manliness, that's my shit,
Yeah, yeah,
basically.
yeah. This is a great little,
Right?
I like this. This is
Yeah.
really
You
good.
can't, yeah, that's right, Kelly. You can't choose your family, but you can choose to be a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, I mean, they're so like, yeah, this is a great. And then Ashwatthama gets mad, right? They go back and forth.
Yeah. Oh man, I could read this. And again, he's really into this like you're a burden. You've become a
Yeah.
burden to the womb of Radha.
It's that same
Yeah.
put down,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Ratakara kulakalanka, you
Yeah.
tarnished. You're like a tarnish on the right.
You're a stain on the family of the Ratakaras, the charioteers.
Like you're a stain on the uh chariot or on the driver what driver family or
Yeah, on the
driver clan,
yeah, yeah,
driver class.
yeah, driver
You're,
class.
I'll put in you're actually a stain on the driver
Yeah, yeah.
class.
You're stain on your family. Yep.
You you burden to your mother's womb.
Hmm.
That same thing thrown in again.
Hmm.
I wonder if that might be like a editorial thing too, like kind of
Hmm.
manuscript
Yeah,
just added it again because it
yeah,
feels like, well, you already put him down that way
yeah.
before. Why are you doing it in? Are ayudayan? Sorry, ayudan abhidnya. Anabhidnya. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah.
Ayuda anabhidnya.
You don't know anything about weapons.
Right.
You don't know
Tatam
anything.
api. Oh yeah. Tatam api adhikshipasi.
Yeah.
You don't know it. Yeah, like
You don't
you
know anything
burden
about
to
my
your
brothers, but you insult my father? You insult daddy?
still you insult my father
Yeah.
like that, basically. On the other hand, right? Atoa, right? Let
Yeah.
me get this verse. How are we doing on time here? We can maybe we can do one more.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
these are
the
really good.
I'm trying to see what because the oh, okay, we have a couple more, and then that's when he starts. They almost come to blows on
Hmm.
stage.
Yeah. Let's see here. Should we do this one or
Yeah,
okay?
uh, I think so. Why not?
Hmm.
Or well, let's see. I'm trying to think of where maybe we can skip down
Okay.
because he defends his dad basically in this
Hmm.
one, right? Like, what were you doing?
Hmm.
Um, the I don't know. It keeps going on.
Hmm.
Yeah, he puts his father down some more. Basically, calls him a woman.
Yeah.
Basically, he gets it down in this next verse.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it says. Strieva Nrupachakra Samnito. It's like he was a woman and surrounded by it. by a circle of kings.
Mm-hmm.
Referring again back to the Draupadi thing, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But we can, yeah, we can do 40. Why don't we do just jump
Okay.
down to 40? He's like so angry. So basically, for those of you who are trying to follow along our crazy translation thing, they taunted each other some more, right? Uh, Karna taunts Ashwatthama. So Ashwatthama taunts Karna and defends his father. Karna then taunts him, saying, "Your father, it was like it's like he was being a woman amidst a circle of kings."
Mm-hmm.
So even more. Now Ashwatthama gets angry,
Uh-huh.
Sakrodham, but
Mm-hmm.
he's also kampam. He's trembling. It's so much anger now that he's trembling.
Yeah.
Um, so this is maybe now it's turning into a rasa.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
augmenting into
Going.
Krodha is becoming more and more rasa. Uh, Duratman, right? Rajavallabha, Pragalbha, Sutapasada, Asambadha Pralapin. These are such like, if you guys want to like curse people out, you should learn
Yeah.
Sanskrit,
Yeah. Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Duratman, you wicked,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Evil.
Evil man,
Evil man. You
evil
Raja
man.
Vallabha. Yeah.
Rajavallabha, you like, I don't know why yeah,
Well,
I'm not
it
sure why delight of the kings.
you
Like
delighted
it's
the
like
king.
a
I don't know if there's got to be some sort of
yeah.
joke there because like I think the idea is that he's only where he's at because
Yeah, I
Duryodhana
think that's the
like
idea.
yeah.
That's right. Like you kind of what's the
Social
term for that?
climber. You social
Yeah,
climber. You something like that. I don't know.
gold digger is like
Gold
the
digger,
other
something like
term, but that
that.
doesn't really
Yeah.
work in this
Yeah. Yeah.
it doesn't really work in this context.
You Pragalba,
Yeah.
you
I just want to see what Gittimer translated as. He's like, oh, conceited favorite of the king.
oh, okay, yeah. So the Pragalba is the conceited. Conceited.
Right.
Hmm.
Conceited king's uh king's pet, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a teacher's pet. It's like a king's pet.
Hmm.
Right. Sutapasada, you wretch of a
Yeah. Sutha.
driver.
Yeah.
So we had that one before.
Hmm.
What you type? Wretch of a driver. Asambadha pralapin. You're somebody who pralapas who just babbles
Yeah, babbler.
asambadha incoherently, right? Like
Incoherent babbler.
meaninglessly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something that just doesn't it's in like it's basically things that are disconnected
Yeah.
asambadha, right? Like you you I don't know, babble incoherently. And then we get this interesting verse here.
Okay.
Katamapi na nishiddho, right? Dukkhinabhirunava. This is a
Hmm.
Drupadattanaya panishtena pitra mamadya tava bhuja bala darpad darpadmaya manasya vamaha
Yes.
shirasi charana esha nyasyate varayainam.
Oh my
That's the
God. That's the yeah.
this is some heavy stuff here, right? So this is now coming to
Hmm.
blows, basically. Katamapina nishiddho dukkina bhirunava, right?
So for some reason,
Mhm.
Katamapi somehow,
Right,
either through being sad, Dukina, or Birunava, or through cowardice, maybe.
right.
Um,
Or maybe timidness or something.
timidness, yeah. Timidness.
Like he was
Um,
shy. I
yeah.
get the feeling like I wouldn't
Yeah.
say he would be a
Timidity,
coward.
yeah. Okay. Um,
Drupada Tanaya up Tanaya
Panis, the hands,
Barneys.
the
Oh,
hands,
Barneys. There's
the
this S there,
hands
Barneys.
of
Tena Pitra Mamadya. So somehow he didn't nishiddha.
yeah,
He didn't prevent,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Somehow, either through being sad or through timidness, my father, right?
uh-huh,
Pitra, mama,
yeah,
my father. Those of you who are interested in language, Pitra is a cognate with father,
Yeah.
or pater, or paternal, and so on. It's a very old word. My father, Adya, today
Mm-hmm.
did not na nishidha.
Did
He
not
did not
block.
stop or
Yeah.
did not block
The
the pani, the hand of the son, the Tanaya of Drupada. Did
yeah.
not block the hand of Drupada's son. That's the guy who kills
Killed
him.
him. Yeah.
So somehow he couldn't stop the hand of Drupada's son today, whether it
Mm-hmm.
was because he was sad or because he was timid. Taba bhuja bala darpadma dhamaya
Mm-hmm.
manasya vamaha
Mm-hmm.
shirasi charana esha nyasyate varaya. He's saying this is the command, right? Varaya,
Yeah. Hmm.
right?
So I like this left foot of mine.
Right. This charana eshaha, right? So this
Yeah.
is the foot, and the
Yeah.
foot is the vamaha charanaha eshaha. This left foot of mine,
Yeah.
mama, or there's the mama, and there's an mama
Oh
here.
no, there's not. I just put it in there because
This
it's
left foot, right?
this left foot will be
Of a bhuja. Go ahead.
sorry, will be placed on the on your head.
Yeah. So this is on shirasi
Yeah.
tava
Yeah.
yasyate.
I'm gonna put this left
This,
foot. Yeah.
right, is going to be placed. I'm just going to add squarely
Yeah.
on your on your head.
You who are you who
Right.
are uh 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 uh, uh proud of.
Dharmadmayamana. I think it's Admayamana is
Oh,
the
sorry. Oh, oh,
present
Maya
participle.
mana is being puffed up. It's
I
being
think so, right? Like it's
being
like you're who
inflated,
are
inflated. Yeah, inflated by the pride in the strength of your arms.
right.
Inflated.
You who are inflated or getting inflated, maybe
Yeah,
getting the
yeah,
continuative sense, getting
yeah.
inflated by the what? The darpa,
The
the
pride.
pride or the arrogance, maybe.
Yeah.
By this arrogance,
Hmm.
arrogant pride,
Yeah. Yeah.
pride in your bhujabala, in your physical, in your martial strength or
Yeah.
something.
Hmm.
Martial power.
Yeah. Now ward that off.
Why don't you just try to stop it?
Yeah. Why don't you try to stop me, bro?
Stop me.
Yeah.
Why do you? You try to stop it, right?
Yeah.
Because he said, my dad, he didn't stop the hand of Drupada's son. Maybe it was being sad or timid.
Yeah.
Now this left foot is about to be placed squarely on your head.
Why
So-
don't you try to stop it?
Why don't you try to stop it? Like it's after like being, I mean, you can't help it, right? So you get a different, it's a different sense of Raudra, right? I mean, I know
Mm.
we've taken a lot of time for
Yeah.
this, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was fun. I know hopefully
Yeah.
people enjoy this, right? Like it's similar. Oh, Victor's here. Victor, you missed. You just came in the time to see some of the most. Victor appreciates Raudra, I
Oh,
know,
good.
but sorry, Victor, you missed all the fun insults back and forth. You can watch the the recording. No worries, Victor. No, no, it's no problem at all. I'm glad you're here, but we missed some great insults. It
Yeah.
was like an insult battle
Hmm.
that you missed, but you'll see it in the recording. The but here, so what's happened? Ashwatthama's angry at Karna because Karna is just insulting his dad, right?
Yeah.
Remember, Bhima was mad at what they did to their Pandava's wife, right? So it's a
Yep.
similar kind of construct, right? Like how, both there's like an insult to your family
Hmm.
and you have to put, rage comes as a consequence of that.
Hmm.
But there's a different feel to this one, right? I don't know. What do
Yeah.
you
No,
feel
I
like?
no, and
There's
also I
something
think
different
it's
going on.
yeah.
like it's illustrative to kind of put them side by side, like
Hmm.
Bhima's anger, which is one thing, which is still problematic. He says some crazy stuff in there,
Hmm.
like I'm gonna, shatter this guy's thighs and like,
Yeah.
take the clotted blood and wash your hair with it, right? This
Yeah.
is what he says to Draupadi, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what he promises. So that's crazy. This stuff is like also crazy, right? Where he
Yeah.
just, I don't know. Yeah. And so then he gets up to start doing it, and then the Duryodhana's like, come on, hang on, guys,
Yeah.
don't
He
get too carried
stands up to
away.
do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
totally, I don't know. For me, it reminds me of like a badly constructed sports team because
Yeah.
that's what they do. They just fight in the locker rooms,
Yeah.
hate each other. Like you can tell, as opposed to the Pandavas who somehow
Hmm.
kind of
Yeah.
manage, even though they get mad at each other. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Constant peace mongering.
Yeah.
Come
That's
on now, peace. Somebody needs to monger for peace. Otherwise we get what we're stuck in. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Look at what's happening now. There's no peace mongering. It's
Yeah.
all making peace plans that last for like a few hours.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, this I think actually, going back to the verse that I brought in, I actually think like these verses really do show that kind of a different sort of I mean, they have a very different feel, and I think that's really cool
Yeah.
to compare these and like just and also just like how visceral it is. He stands up like at the end, he stands up to do it. It's just like sometimes when you get so mad and it's just like it overrides these sorts of things. This is really fascinating to me.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah,
great,
no,
great
Victor,
verses.
we agree with you. We're just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
teasing, I
yeah,
think. Don't
yeah,
worry. The revolution argument is there. I personally still like even when people call for revolutions, it's still disturbing. Like there's still fallout,
yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Anger will always lead to some kind of harm somewhere,
yeah,
somehow that it's
yeah,
hard to be it's always better to have some kind of peace plan.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
I'm a pacifist. What can I say?
yeah.
Yeah, but the should we have 10 minutes? Should we turn to the Adbhuta?
Oh, I
Some
guess
Adbhuta thoughts?
what was your Adbhuta verses that you chose
Well,
here?
I only managed to pull one out,
Yeah,
given the time, but
let's do
did
it.
you have some? Like,
No,
well, I thought we
I
could
think mine
talk a
is.
little bit. Why don't we do some
Oh yeah.
questions here
Mhm.
first? Because there's some good questions about Adbhuta.
Yeah.
And like the main thing that's worth talking about in terms of Adbhuta is its kind of um, difference from the other rasas in the sense of like there's a kind of transcendence that's involved, right? Like this uh, there was this fellow Vishwanatha whose grandfather, he said, had argued that there's an essence of Adbhuta inside of every other rasa. That
Hmm.
in fact, like there's something amazing, there's something wondrous. We read a philosopher in the class who argued that it's similar or parallel to Western ideas of the sublime and
Yeah.
this kind of contemplative
Hmm.
wonder
Yeah.
uh, that so the idea is that after the play is over, after the poetry is over, somehow Adbhuta still lingers and you kind of can come back to the thing that you found astonishing or wondrous. And that's what makes it different than the base emotion of just
Hmm.
like astonishment or surprise, like, oh
Hmm.
wow, wow, like
Yeah.
the magician has made a magic
Yeah.
trick. Oh,
Hmm.
right. That's the
Yeah.
kind of base thing, but Adbhuta is just some kind of transcendent
Hmm.
feeling. We had some questions that kind of link to that.
Hmm.
Um, the it's gonna be hard for me to find them now because Divya Jot said, "I find Adbhuta." This totally agree with them. I find Adbhuta one of the hardest rasas to recognize because wonder feels so broad.
Hmm.
Sometimes it seems more like a reaction than an emotion. Is there a
Hmm.
clear boundary between Adbhuta and emotions like joy or curiosity?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a very important question because I think personally, I think that poets or playwrights, let's just restrict it to plays actually,
Hmm.
for a particular, my own personal reason. I feel like playwrights are struggling with, because playwrights are, there's another question on this, which I was trying to find, is that there's this almost requirement that plays should end in Adbhuta,
Hmm.
right? You've heard of this, right, Luther?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like this kind of like requirement so I thought we could talk about that too. Like why was that even there, right? Why would they stipulate that the last rasa to kind of like gives even if the like the main rasa is something else, right? Shungara or whatever it is, it
Yeah.
should end in these fireworks.
Hmm.
Um, because I think there's a reason for that, and I think it's exactly the kind of thing that Divyajot was saying, which is that there isn't maybe a clear boundary between the feelings you get from Adbhuta
Hmm.
and just oh wow,
Hmm.
whoa, oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God, right? Like that kind of like feeling, reaction, and joy and curiosity, which are their overlaps, right? Like there's like a Venn diagram almost.
Yeah. But and again, like, I mean, I have a lot to say about this. I actually think later on people
You got
realize,
3 minutes.
oh, well, anyway, I'll just say, like, one of the, when I think about wonder, I also think about something like the movie, the movie, God, why am I forgetting the name of it right now? It's The Usual Suspects is the movie I was thinking of.
That's what I thought you
Um,
were gonna say
no,
something
because the
like,
point is, like, when everything comes together at the end, you're like, oh my gosh, this is how it
okay,
all works. Everything,
I
and
see. So it's
and
the kind of like puzzles and
yeah, and also
solving the
this, but
puzzle.
I mean, I also think there's something about, like, noticing and looking and putting things together and making connections. I think that's part of it. And again, to go back to when we talked about the Karuna Rasa, in that
Hmm.
verse, that Eko Rasa Karuna Eva, that, right? I mean, before that, they say this phrase, Aho Samvidanikam. Wow, what an amazing
What a yeah
Samvidanika, putting way things turned
arrangement,
out. A
right? Yeah.
way, amazing arrangement. And I do think
Yeah.
that that is one of the kind of key things about experiencing something aesthetically, and maybe that's where it gets into the sublime. But here, I think it's
Hmm.
different than joy or something like that. It's the
Hmm.
ability to kind of make meaning out of something and arrange something and put something together. And I think, or also it's
I
something
see what you mean.
new, exciting, interesting. And again, I think that's one of the points that, like, none of the, people in South Asia, like in Sanskrit literature, there's plots are recycled all the time. You use epic plots, you use whatever. Everyone knows the basic story. Yet the wonder is the Samvidanika. How do they actually put it together? How do they actually present it? And I think that's kind
Hmm.
of interesting, this way that it can still be kind of arranged. It's something that we already know. And that's, I think, this something somehow similar to
Hmm.
some conceptions. At least that's what I kind of feel like in some ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Luke says it's a good movie. Putting it all together is a lot like this poetry. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think there's
what we
something to
do.
that. There's a kind of satisfaction, right? That's another emotion, maybe
Yeah.
that. So maybe that makes sense. There are people I found the question, Kevin had it, I think, that was like, why did they have to end in the what why did they have to end in the Adbhuta?
Mhm.
What's so important about that convention? Micah had asked the Bhanu that the way that Pollock translates one part, he says that Adbhuta involves the neutralization of all the senses, which is a very interesting
Huh.
phrase. I meant to pull that out actually, but I don't have the Sanskrit text ready.
But
Um,
yeah, but I
but
also think, like, that idea though, like, when did I think, I mean, I actually think this Adbhuta idea comes out later than, like, Bharata, because I think Bharata is doing something different with Adbhuta than this, like, things must end on
yeah,
Adbhuta. I think the reason why things must end on Adbhuta is, like, how do you choose an ending place?
right,
Like, for
right,
any work
right,
of
right.
art has to have a concluding thing. And if you think about it, like, the way things end, like,
Mm.
I don't know if anyone watched The Sopranos. Like, how The Sopranos ended, I thought was awesome, but everybody
Oh,
was really, like, up in arms against it. But, like, how do
right.
you
You
choose a
just
way
like
to end
turned it off,
something?
right,
Yeah, how do
right.
you choose a way to end something? And that is like making that choice is kind of amazing
Hmm.
because we all know that lives don't turn off. Even if you know, get
Hmm.
married and happily ever after is still happening. It
Sure.
doesn't just stop, but stories always have to stop. And I think that's
Yeah,
interesting. So,
that's true. Kabir asks, is Adbhuta meant to arise only from positive experiences or something frightening or unsettling also evoke wonder? I think it can. One of the things is that there's this kind of idea, is it Adbhuta dominant or Adbhuta subordinate?
yeah.
Like you can have, like, Adbhuta can be subordinate to like any of the other rasas.
Hmm.
So you could have something like ridiculous happening that is also frightening, right? Like, so and often like the kind of descriptions of uh Ravana or whatever
Hmm.
involve some amount of like ridiculousness
Hmm.
as
Hmm.
well as the just the fear of this
Hmm.
monstrosity.
Yeah.
um like him being able to destroy Indra's gardens or
Hmm.
whatever the case may be. So I think it can. It's not meant to be only positive, but it's that exhilaration you get from witnessing something unbelievable, right?
Awesome in
Miraculous,
the original
awesome,
sense of the word, maybe.
right? Awesome, awestruck, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. The Rohan asks an interesting question. I've been sitting with the idea that wonder and rage are supposed to be these very different experiences, but they both seem to involve a kind of loss of control.
Hmm.
Do the poets actually embrace that, or are they trying to tame these emotions into something more contained? Which I thought was a very interesting starting point in a way to think about what
Hmm.
poets or playwrights are trying to do with emotions as we kind of near the end of this course for the students. Right? I think you're in a position now to start asking that questions like what wonder, rage. I think you're right. In both of those, there is a loss of control, right? Like in wonder, we lose control of our kind of rational faculties, right? That's the idea. It's like something miraculous is happening. I don't believe what I'm seeing, right? That's the kind of idea. Like it's our brain is trying to process something
Hmm.
that it doesn't fit our normal apparatus of understanding how something works, right?
Hmm.
We can see a plane flying through the sky with Rama and Sita in it and a bunch of monkeys and some demons, right? Like what the hell is going on?
Hmm.
That was the last verse of that act is actually or the our segment that we read was the people of Ayodhya are like looking up at them and Rama's describing the look on their
Hmm.
face as they see this
Hmm.
airplane flying down. Like they've never seen one of these before, right?
Hmm.
Is the idea. It's like a very so it's like something that doesn't fit the, you know, what we expect, right? And so it's but then like there's a loss of control. I think that's a nice way to think about it. Like we can't rationalize it. That's a loss of intellectual control, maybe,
Hmm.
right? The
Yeah.
loss of the anger is a loss of like emotional control. Like we can't control what we're doing, what we're
Hmm.
saying, what kind of emails we fire off or
Hmm.
whatever because we're angry. Like it doesn't, this one is like a lack of cognitive control. We can't process what we're seeing when we see like
Hmm.
uh, an airplane flying through the sky or
Hmm.
whatever marvel that we see. Um, but I wonder, like, so maybe rasa is a way to sort of experience that without the thing itself, right? Like it's not real life, right? Um, that was my thought in it. Is like what uh, it's allowing you to do whatever you want with these emotions in a way, right? A poem. Like
Yeah,
it's
but it's
giving you a
also.
space in which you're conjuring them up yourself, right? There's just words
Mhm.
on a page or like a person standing there in a costume, like pretending to be Rama.
Mhm.
So we're conjuring everything up in our own imagination. So we're sort of allowed to process
Mhm.
those loss of control on our while still under control.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Like, because the whole thing is controlled
Mhm.
because we're like we know it's a play and
Mhm.
we're watching it and we're enjoying it, or a movie. We know it's a movie and
Mhm.
we're watching it and we're allowing ourselves to like be
Mhm.
blown away, or we're allowing ourselves to
Yeah.
feel that anger or whatever
Yeah.
it is. I thought it's a good question. It's a good way to kind of kind of reach our conclusions. We didn't spend enough time on Adbhuta, I feel like, but whatever. We,
We can always come
we,
back to it
we can
another.
always go out to the, go hiking up Grouse Grind or whatever. You see or walk around on the seawall these days. You see some very Adbhuta apparitions. Bhayanaka, mixture of Bhayanaka and Adbhuta happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Just walking on the streets of Vancouver. But all right, well, thank you everybody. We've reached kind of the end. I have no idea if people enjoyed it or not. Like the videos and hit subscribe or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh,
Smash
and
that like button. Yes.
smash that like button. Send us a gift.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Like
right. Patreon. We don't have a
I
Patreon. Never mind.
I'll take I need new socks.
Okay,
I
yeah.
haven't worn socks. But anyway.
All right.
Good. It was always fun. Next week we'll do Hasya, everyone's favorite, and we'll do Shanta.
Two
Uh,
wild. You're doing
peace
Hasya
out.
and Shanta together? Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Hasya is, yeah,
Oh,
should we get somebody who to do Hasya who's got a good sense of humor
oh God. No
in
one.
our
No.
world?
Well, no, that'll be fun. Yeah. And
We'll
I have
find
lots
out.
of Shanta
We're
things.
gonna read some dirty stuff,
Oh
by the
good.
way.
Good.
Trigger warning and whatever
Yeah.
crazy people are watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
I apologize in advance if you can't handle
Yeah.
some off-color things. But we'll be reading some off-color poetry next week. Okay, well, thanks everybody. See you all. Enjoy your weekend
And thanks for
and
changing the time. I do appreciate it.
oh yeah, no. So next week we'll go back to normal time one
All
last
right.
time, right?
See you.
Thursday,
Bye.
5 p.m. Okay, see you guys. Bye. Bye, internet.